Pope Francis, in a recent message to the newly appointed cardinals, urged them to serve Jesus crucified in every person who is marginalized, to see the Lord in every person who is marginalized, to see the Lord in every excluded person who is hungry, thirsty, naked, to see the Lord present even in those who have lost their faith or turned away from the practice of their faith, to see the Lord in the imprisoned, the sick, unemployed, persecuted, to see the Lord in the leper. Pope Francis tells us that we are challenged as a church. We will not find the Lord unless we truly accept the marginalized. He prayed that we remember the example of St. Francis of Assisi. He was unafraid to embrace the leper and to accept every kind of outcast. At Response to Love Center, in a poverty-stricken neighborhood in Buffalo, New York, we meet the marginalized almost every day. We feed, we clothe many in need, the forgotten, lost, and abandoned, the poor, the loved, and unloved. Scripture comes alive for us as the gospel opens itself to us, waiting for a response. As I myself have been privileged to serve in the ministry at Response to Love Center, I have come to learn about love, respect, forgiveness, and the value of life. It took many experiences of welcoming and embracing those whom I felt were turned away by family and friends, dirty or smelly, but persons loved by God, waiting for a kind word, a smile, a word of encouragement. But that isn't how Jesus wanted us to live, forgetting those who are abandoned. How do we meet people? I learned that we are a family of God, brothers and sisters, and most of all, everyone has a story that's lived, sometimes hesitantly, yet wanting and waiting to be shared. I learned their story with patience, not ever being surprised at what was being told, accepting the hurt and the brokenness in their life, sharing, even crying together. Response to Love Center is a mini Calcutta where we as sisters, staff, and volunteers strive to follow the example of Jesus. There's no turning back, no turning away. We're here, even in the time of pandemic. We find our strength in our prayer life, our relationship with Jesus, and our response to the invitation that he offers us. Love, compassion, accompaniment, calling to mind the invitation from Jesus in his passage from Scripture, Matthew 25, to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, give thirst. We invite you to join us in our journey, embracing the marginalized with love, hope, acceptance, just as we meet those who Jesus comes our way. The marginalized are waiting for us. The choice is ours. What will be your response?